I'm Debbie Bell-Hosking for Finextra TV here at EBAday 2023 in Madrid, and I'm talking to Sophia Wikander of Microsoft. We're chatting about digital transformation. So welcome, Sophia.
Thank you so much.
And of course, I say we're talking about digital transformation. We've been talking about digital transformation for some time.
Yeah.
But I think the difference is we've almost arrived, are we not, due to data and AI. It's happening now. So what are you hearing in your conversations with customers?
I completely agree with you. I think the shift that I'm seeing now, and I've seen the last months, I would say, because we should all remember that it's fairly new still. It's just a couple of months, right? But what I'm hearing now is that the dialogue has gone from talking about digitalization more from a technology perspective to actually moving towards business. My take on that is that now the business side of banking, and I've been in banking on the business side, so I know by myself, it's more tangible on what you can actually do, and the use cases are more close to the business side than it has been before, when it's more been about cloud and platform transformation, etc. So the dialogues now are very much about what can we as a bank do in order both to learn and test this new technology, but also how will that benefit our customers going forward. And I think a majority, all customer meetings cover this right now, so it's fantastic, but a majority of them are independent on if they are further ahead and have actually already have some use cases, or they're just starting off and trying it out, or are in the phase of not really having decided what to do. It's all about having internal use cases, so non-customer facing use cases where you try it out on your own data and work with that in order to learn.
Absolutely. So sometimes smaller steps than the massive big step all at once.
Exactly. But also, looking for tangible cases where you can really measure the outcome, and for example, using it to summarize data or to extract data. Could be cases, like fraud cases, where you look for patterns in fraudulent behavior to see, can we see a pattern here based on the massive data that we have in banking, or similar cases. And we say that from Microsoft, we say that is one of the areas that is good to start with. Start small, start in an area where you have tangible data that you can use, and use it to summarize or extract big chunks from big chunks of data in order to get clarity and advice.
Yes. And in terms of garnering more advice, we are seeing more banks taking action.
Yes.
So what would be your advice in terms of them remaining competitive and also sustaining those good customer relationships with the customers themselves and the customers' businesses?
Yeah, I think there are multiple areas, but one area that I think, also based on my experience from before, when you're working towards your customers, if it's corporate or consumer customers, as a banker, you often have a lot of information that you need to be in control of. It's updates on regulatory requirements, on product changes within your organization or with partners, and having that, having the insights that you can get instantly in the customer meeting by using OpenAI and ChatGPT, and also using your natural language, so not going into encoding anything or sending a really complex questions, but really asking about, can I get all the information about product changes that we're having in this area, or are there any regulatory updates in this specific area now, and get that immediately to you. It's super helpful, of course. And then in addition to that, extracting data, when you're reading legal documents, or automatically get data from a customer conversation linked into an agreement, so you have a foundation for an agreement with a customer in place. There's so many opportunities. I'm very excited about what we can do now in a responsible way.
Yes.
Because that is also important.
It is. And so there's 4 keywords I've gathered from that, which is responsible.
Yes.
Immediate.
Yes.
instant,
Yes.
and automatically. And,
Yeah.
and these are words that we're all talking about
Yeah.
as digital transformation becomes more real to us.
Yes.
So how are you seeing this space evolve? And you were talking about opportunities there, but are there more key opportunities that banks and financial institutions be making the most of right now?
Yeah. I think it will be linked to a few different areas. Looking at internal use cases now, becoming more efficient, complementing the employees in the bank and making them more to the point in advisory and more up to date on having a 360 overview of your customer in real time again. That will be an area where some more internal use cases to create efficiency. And then the second one will definitely be becoming a more insightful advisor towards your customers, so working with the customers directly.
Yes.
And be more efficient towards the customer area. And then I think, in the long run, it will also be in the regulatory space for sure, utilizing it to make sure that you extract data and are accordingly updated and can also follow through on the regulations. I think those are the key areas. And I think for banks now is very much about both educating your employees and your customers to secure that you're learning as you go, and the data models are also learning, but also to secure that your customers understand what is possible with AI, but taking it from a responsible perspective.
So another key word there is education.
Absolutely, upskilling and education for all of us.
Yes, I was thinking the same for myself while you were saying that. Sophia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.